Hello, everybody. So, with the start of the new LinkedIn Study Break contest, I thought this would be a great time to start a new series that I've been wanting to start for a while now. In case you don't know me, hi, my name's Talon. I love Queens on LinkedIn, and I try and speed solve a lot of the puzzles as fast as I can. And I hope that with this series, I can show you my thought process. So after I do the puzzle, I will go through, analyze why I did the things I did, see where I can do better for next time, and hopefully you can pick up on something as well. So today is September 15th, so it's a Sunday puzzle. Sunday puzzles are the hard ones each week, so I'm expecting that Paolo has something really difficult cooked up here, probably like a 10 by 10 or a 11 by 11. I think I've got the screen set up correctly. If not, I'll fix it by tomorrow. Um, yeah, let's just jump right in. I probably won't talk while I'm doing my first solve through, but then I will be analyzing it after. Let's do it. There we go, 25 seconds. Um, yeah, that felt pretty good. And yeah, as I was expecting, it was 11 by 11 for the Sunday puzzle. This is actually similar to a puzzle. I'll try and find it in a bit, but there was one, I want to say it was like a week or two ago, where there was also this giant gap in the middle, and then it was split into two different sections. I'm going to pull up my recording of that, and then I'll break down my thought process. All right, so let's go through now and break down my thought process and see where I could have done better on today's Queen's puzzle. So immediately when I start the game, first thing I'm going to be looking for are small shapes. Now, luckily on this puzzle, there are tons of small shapes. There's this red shape here. There's the green shape here. There's blue shape. Quite literally every section except this yellow and the light blue and also this extremely large section in the middle, all of those constitute as small regions. And most of them can immediately let us eliminate some squares. So like first thing I see here, this red shape, it's the first one I notice. And whenever you have a shape like this, you can always eliminate these two squares. And the reason for this, if you have a queen here, then it's eliminating these, it's eliminating this, and it's eliminating that. You can't have that. Um, and so that's a very common shape. We see it here as well, which I believe I also eliminate those in a quick second. Um, And then we really get to some of the larger patterns. Let me go back a little here. I could have noticed this pattern more quickly, but it wasn't the first thing that showed up, so I'm not too angry about it. But the reason I can eliminate all of these squares is because there must be a light blue queen and there must be a gray queen within these two columns. So I can eliminate every other square in the region. Um, Now, if you are an astute observer, you might notice I could have done this somewhere else really quickly as well. Actually, it happens in multiple spots, which I'm now seeing. Why is there a fly there? Yeah. Uh, but so one place I could have noticed it as well, right at the beginning of the puzzle, if I go back to that, um, right. Come on, start the puzzle, buddy. So what I could have noticed right off the bat is that the red section, the green section, and the blue section all must be contained within these top 3 rows here. And so what I could have done is I could have gone ahead and eliminated this square, eliminated all of these squares, and it might not be the best use of spending my time getting eliminations because we don't really care about this giant, I don't even know what color to call this. I guess like blue gray, gray blue, something like that. Um, but it would have eliminated this square. Is that really an important square to eliminate? Not necessarily. So back to watching the solve. So once I see that, I go for that. I misclicked here. I didn't want to place a queen there. That's on me. But now, the next thing I'm seeing is this domino shape located right here in the orange section. Now, domino shapes are amazing because they can cause so many square eliminations. Because we got to remember, any square that would eliminate both of these two from having a queen has to be eliminated. It can't have a queen in it, which means all squares that are right next to it, because these would both eliminate these, and any squares in line with the domino all have to be eliminated, which is going to blow open this puzzle. And from there, that's the next step I should do here. And actually, I placed the green queen first because I noticed that it was going to have a queen there. And then I went right on ahead, placed a couple more queens. Um, Again, red domino appears from that. So we can, let's just take a moment to acknowledge this shape. Red domino, we're going to immediately cross out all the things in the row, cross out these. These were already gone. Eliminate this square, and we can place a queen there. And domino shapes are really crucial to solving a lot of puzzles. And now we've got this section as solved as we can get it. We're not going to make any progress using the columns here to solve anything until much later in the puzzle. So now let's look at a couple more things down in this corner, and then the puzzle will be solved. So this shape, I don't really know what to call it. I always think of it as a triangle in my head, but it's not a triangle at all. It's just 3 squares, and it's like 2 dominoes fusing together. Um, and this shape is also incredible. And whenever you see this shape, you can always eliminate the square that's right here, because it would eliminate these, and also these 2 squares, because they would eliminate, again, the squares in that shape. And knowing your small shapes and the way they can cause eliminations is really key to being a lot faster, noticing patterns in these puzzles. And if you're really observant, you might notice from earlier the geometry of the board. You got the pink section, you got the purple section, the brown section, and the aqua section all team up. Bottom 4 columns must contain these 4 colors of queens. So really, I could have also gone ahead here and just eliminated all of these squares. They can't have queens because we know there has to be queens of these 4 colors in the bottom 4 rows. And I could have gone straight ahead, place a queen right here because we know they have to take up the bottom 4 columns. And so we can place a queen here. That would have made the solve a lot faster because then I can immediately place a queen here. But it's a missed opportunity, and then you just go straight on ahead, solve the puzzle from there. But didn't see that. I'll have to make sure I look at that a little more next time. I went a little fast here, so let's slow down what happened. Um, so right here, after I notice this shape, I move straight on ahead to, yeah, I went to the pink shape here. I could have also gone to the purple shape, done the same thing that we did um, up here with the gray shape and with the red shape, but I opted instead to use this different shape, which this is an L shape, even though uh, it reminds me of the Tetris L blocks, if any of you have ever played Tetris, where you've got these things. Yeah, some of you know what I'm talking about. Um, but whenever you get those shapes, this is another key shape. I shouldn't have erased it. Um, this shape you can always eliminate here and here because this would eliminate all of these and this one surrounds all of those squares. So I know I can place an X here, which then turns the purple shape into the same shape that the brown is. And so once I do that, it does the same eliminations as doing the purple would have done, but it's fine. Um, then I go right ahead, I notice a line down here with the pink section. So whenever you have a color that is confined to one row or one column, you can immediately just go ahead, cross out every other square in the row or column if it's a vertical one, because you know there has to be a queen of that color right in there. And then I get stuck for a split second here, but then I notice that we've got, again, two shapes that are confined to two rows. We've got the aqua section, which is broken up into two chunks, and then we have the brown section. And they both must have a queen within these two rows. So I go ahead here, I'll put it back to full speed so we can see the rest of the solve. And I cross those out, gives the purple queen, which gives the yellow queen, which gives the aqua queen, and it's just a chain reaction. And then I got slowed up here for a split second, but there has to be red here, so the aqua or the gray blue is there. And then that's puzzle solved in 25 seconds. No hints, no cheating, no whatever. Um, just pure logic, and hopefully you can find some takeaways from this video. I'll be trying to upload these daily from now on, just to try and help out everyone who's maybe struggling with their Queen's puzzles. I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like and a comment, and subscribe if you did, and I hope to see you tomorrow for Queen's Puzzle 139.